Mipalloy is considered as India's largest manufacturer of high-conductivity copper alloys used in the electrical industry. Mipalloy deals in raw materials such as Mipalloy has source of raw materials in the form of billets, cakes and extrusions from Mitsubishi Materials Corporation, Japan. Our electrical contacts are made from Mitsubishi's raw material, which is made out of copper cathodes made in Mitsubishi's Naoshima refinery. This is a premium cathode of 6N copper, namely copper chemistry of 99.9999% purity. The copper alloy is continuous cast out of these cathodes in Mitsubishi's Sakai facility in a vacuum melting plus casting furnace. Mipalloy is a proprietorship firm and Mr. Devendranath Dhodi is the proprietor of Mipalloy and Mr. Sunmeet Dhodi is the Vice President of Operations. And Mr. Devendranath Dhodi graduated in Mechanical Engineering from Banaras Hindu University in 1957 and studied M.Tech in Budapest, Hungary on a Government of India scholarship. After working for 25 years in various industries, he set up Mipalloy in the year 1985 in Chennai. Mipalloy has 3 factories in different locations in and around Chennai and 4 divisions, namely Continuous Casting Mold Plate Division CCMPD, Electrical Contacts Division ECD, Cold Header Division CHD, Electrodes and Holders Division E and HD. Mipalloy has more than 150 employees working in their offices and various factories. At present, Mipalloy has an annual turnover of 50 crore rupees and plans to double this turnover in the near future. Mipalloy is the supplier of choice for many engineering industries in India and abroad. Mipalloy is a leading supplier of copper alloy components to the switchgear industry. The company also has a significant presence in other electrical industries. We cater to around 80% of the Indian market requirement. Also, we export to more than 30 countries, including developed countries, namely the USA, UAE, Canada, the UK, Australia, Bahrain, Egypt, Indonesia, Malaysia, Spain, Thailand, Vietnam and Germany. Mipalloy is an ISO certified company, ISO 9001-2015 for quality management systems, ISO 14001-2015 for environmental management system, EMS, OSAS 18001-2007 for occupational health and safety management certification. Some of the proud customers of Mipalloy include ABB India Limited, Siemens India Limited, GE T&D India Limited, Toshiba T&D India Limited, CG Power, BHEL, Schneider India, CTR, Eason MR.
Welcome to Mipalloy. Our slogan is Complete Competence in Copper. We thank you for your interest in Mipalloy. We hope this short video generates interest not only amongst our customers and vendors, but also attracts our prospective employees actively looking at our company. Mipalloy is a 4-decade young company engaged in the manufacture of critical and complicated engineered parts in copper and copper alloys. Our engineering capabilities set the benchmark in the industry. Our components are considered the gold standard amongst our customers. It is often that our competitors' components are graded versus Mipalloy's top-notch components. Apart from domestic markets, Mipalloy exports engineered copper alloy components to companies in countries in all the 5 continents worldwide. Our decades-long relationship with our customers are a testimonial to our competitiveness and top-notch product quality. Mipalloy's components cater to the exacting demands of the following industries: electrical switchgear, electrical motors, alternators and generators, steel industry, sheet metal fabricators and welding fabricators. Mipalloy possesses cutting-edge manufacturing facilities with high-end equipment for hot and cold forging, high-speed cold forming, CNC and VMC machining, powder metallurgy, back casting, electron beam welding and electroplating. Most of the custom-built equipment is designed and engineered in-house to cater to Mipalloy specific and high-end requirements.
Waxing and blending. Pure tungsten powder is blended and sieved in a dust-free ambience. Blending is with 2% wax and 2% nickel in fully automated timer-controlled blender of 75 kg capacity and supported with sieving facility, minus 350 mesh. This process has a production capacity of 150 kg per day. Green compaction. Compaction is carried out in a dust-free ambience. Green density is achieved in compaction. Blended and waxed powder gets compacted in a hydraulic press of different capacities from 25 metric tons to 200 metric tons. Equipped with a facility of compacting powder weight which ranges from 12 grams to 20 kilograms, thickness from 2 to 80 mm, density between 12.6 to 15.6 grams per square centimeter. Design and development of compaction dies are of critical requirement. This process has a production capacity between 150 kg to 300 kg per day. Pre-sintering. Compacted components are subjected to pre-sintering in a furnace. The furnace is of 24 kilowatt PLC controlled with hydrogen reducing atmosphere. Operating temperatures up to 1050 degrees and holding capacity of 200 kilograms. Pre-sintered components are subjected to ringing test to evaluate the quality of pre-sintering. Sintering. 36 kilowatt PLC controlled sintering furnace is of single zone molybdenum heated open heart pusher type. Operating temperatures up to 1700 degrees with hydrogen reducing atmosphere with a production capacity of 300 kilograms per day. Pre-sintered components are stacked with suitable copper compact in graphite crucibles. Components undergo liquid phase sintering with good control on porosity, metallurgical structure. Sintered components are subjected to various tests such as hardness, density, conductivity, chemical composition, fracture and microstructure. Sintering cum back casting. 135 kilowatt electrically controlled flameless batch type furnace with PLC and SCADA controls. Operating temperatures up to 1350 degrees with hydrogen and nitrogen reducing atmosphere with a production capacity of 350 kg per cycle. Sintering process consists of rapid cooling, which results in good back casting. Sintered components are subjected to various tests such as hardness, density, conductivity, chemical composition, fracture and microstructure. Electron beam welding (EBW) is a fourth generation technology with a chamber size of 600 mm and 150 kV. Fusion takes place between copper to copper without any filler metal. Welding can be up to a depth of 2 mm to 25 mm with workpiece dia from 6 to 250 mm. Welding speed caters production up to 200 welds per shift. Welding can either be straight or at any required angle. Welding can be carried out on copper to copper, copper to MS, copper to SS. Welded components are subjected to tests such as dye penetrant test, ultrasonic test, fracture test, and X-ray test. Mipalloy is equipped with complete machine tools facilities, center lathes, milling, grinding and CNC lathe, VMC and 4th axis facilities. Our CNCL has a capability of machining contours of arcing, non-arcing contacts, 4th axis with a capacity of generating 0.8 mm slit width and number of slits up to 25. The process flow diagram and control plans are made before the commencement of production. Operation standards are available at each workstation. Line inspection reports are carried out at each stage and station.
I have great pleasure in sharing this short video which can demonstrate only a fraction of our in-depth capabilities and extensive infrastructure. I'm afraid even a long video cannot encompass all our capabilities and extensive infrastructure. I strongly recommend that our customers inquire their ideas and requirements with our highly knowledgeable sales staff to arrive at a very profitable solution to their requirements. I sincerely hope the time you spend with us is beneficial to you. Thank you.
With over 150 employees working in various offices and factories, Mipalloy over the years has become synonymous with the name copper and as India's largest manufacturer of high conductivity copper alloys used in the electrical industry. Mipalloy marches ahead, creating new milestones for others to follow. Mipalloy, complete competence in copper.